Everybody, Jordan, where are you from, Jordan?
I am from Maryland.
All right, from Maryland. Jordan from Maryland.
And I just got back from New York City.
All right, what are you gonna do for us?
I'm going to do some poetry that someone has to do in New York City, that someone has to do with entertainment, that someone has to do with me getting off the fucking stage and letting other people perform.
All right, everybody, please give it up for Jordan.
Thank you. No need for sympathy. I get none of that at home. You can ask her. Anyway, we're just friends. Go after the show. Alright. This is called The Rackets. It's about, my uncle in New York was heavy into organized crime. But then again, we all know it's not Italians anymore in the organized crime business. It's a wonderful United Nations. This is called The Rackets. Back in the day when the rackets were run by the bosses, being in the Italian mafia wasn't novice, but nowadays the rackets are run by the Sopranos. It's more like Russian, Serbian, and Mexicanos, but that doesn't even count for the amount of the Albanians. And I guess organized crime has diversified to any Homo sapiens, and even the Iranians are looking for their share of the American dream. While law enforcement is trying to walk a slippery balance beam. If you flip, you get your shit split with the Colombian necktie, while the American government is so helpless in watching their people from getting high. Now the Slovakians are getting AKs from the Libyans, while the Armenians are getting cocaines from the Bolivians. So who gives a shit if ICE are getting guns from Palestinians? Now organized crime could have their meetings at the United Nations. After U.S. military talks about a Taliban invasion, now even heroin in Maryland is getting stronger, not beholden to the inner city any longer. Each night is another fight for a drug corner, and Mexico's war on drugs is a constant slaughter. What are we going to do with all these bank presidents when the job title allows them financial embezzlement and loans are being flown to third world governments? How do we tackle this global organized crime serpent? I suggest we form a six-pronged assault on the map, but only begs the question which country to attack. Anyways, we're still stuck in the war in Iraq, and it's not like America knocking another country off the map. Then all we need to go is down to Guatemala, where the poppy fields are guarded by the rebel Zapatas, and a lot of people know the Africans are getting in the mix. Selling stolen oil, young girls are getting junkies or fixed. And those who want their kids from wars only need to go to Asia, where you get introduced to the world-famous Chinese white slavers, while Korean gangsters turn their people into indentured laborers, and American citizens remain oblivious about their country's behaviors. So we go to war, but our motives remain mysterious, and our nation's political machine is becoming delirious. So it's urgent that we stop this new world order before we all become ignorant, worthless observers. And the Corsican's mob calling Connor's murder. And isn't it odd that we don't defend our border? As FBI goes to stop Cosa Nostra honor. So I promise these will be the last remarks I utter. Anything more out of my mouth and they'll find me in the gutter. Thank you. That is some loud applause. That applause is so loud. I will only do one more call. So this, and I just want to thank Sean, our host, Sean, for letting me go first. So this one is called Comedy and Poetry. Look at the stage, it's calling my name 24/7. Look at the audience, it's all part of the game. A crisis I liken the 9/11. And now it's time to bring attention to the game. It's all run by accountants. It's entertainment, it's run by slobs, and no one doubts us. Ask the audience the difference between stand-up and improv comedy. It's poetry, it's diplomacy, and totally not hospitality. So locally I'm known as a performer in this industry, but comedy strategically is more than equally, so I heavily favor poetry appealingly. Though comedy, honestly, less people steal from me, but entertainment is fun, it should speak to the masses. And when it comes to the point of performing before or after me, I'm an assassin. But I'm classy, so I wait to take action before the position. And then I move off in rage and play my vision. And it's the start of an art form they can call addiction. It's better than being in jails, institutions, or prison. But I'm here in this arena to perform what I've written. It's all this is about stage present. My payment is people listening. But it's just an awakening and vacation. And this is not my reality. It's only the beginning. Thank you. Thank you for having me.